Okay, this is a recent story. And over the years, Grandma has learned to listen to God's voice. And you kind of feel in your heart, kind of in your stomach too, in that area. If something's wrong, you'll just feel really uncomfortable inside. If something's right, you'll feel joy and peace inside. Well, I'd been having some trouble with my water. Thermostat, it wasn't working in the bathrooms. My hot water wouldn't come on. And I'd have to turn on the heat in the floors so that I could get hot water in the bathrooms. Now, you know, Grandpa passed away, and he knew how it all worked, and Grandma didn't. But I got a company to come over and try and figure out what was going on. Well, they went and looked, and they came up with an idea, and they said, how about if we reroute this? And all of a sudden, I almost felt sick to my stomach. I just felt really bad, and I thought, no, don't do this. This doesn't make sense. Don't do it, because I don't understand what they want to do, and I haven't looked at Grandpa's drawings to see how he designed it. And then they said, well, look, and they explained to me, and they went through and showed some other stuff, and I thought, to them it made sense. Well, I knew I didn't know the answer. And so I thought, okay, go ahead and do it. Well, they did it. They rerouted the water. And now my water, the next day, the water was brown and yellow, and I didn't know what caused it. And I just felt sick to my stomach, and I knew I should have listened to God. I shouldn't have let them do what they did, because I think they routed the floor water through my domestic water because they didn't understand what they were seeing. So I called them back, and they were very gracious and kind, and came back, and I said, please reroute it. Please undo what you did. And they did. But Grandma's still dealing with some slightly yellow water. And I keep running it. The lesson here is, when you know in your heart and you feel this is something that isn't right to do, don't do it. There are consequences to our actions. And some things that may seem harmless and that the world thinks is okay, if God says don't do it, there's a reason. And He knows everything. So always trust God's voice. Learn to listen to Him. When God says something's not for you to do, don't do it, even if everybody else is. Sometimes it can cause really bad things. Sometimes people get hurt. This lesson today is hear God's voice above every other voice, and only obey His voice. Only trust God.